Hello, my name is Amy Kramer. I'm a traditional naturopath as well as a holistic health practitioner, and I'm the owner of Dragon Spit Apothecary, your source for natural health services and quality products to support your health and well-being. Today, I'm going to talk about a topic called foundational wellness. I'll explain to you what this is, what it means when you have it and you don't have it, as well as what we can do to help build a solid foundational wellness in our overall health and well-being. Then I'll actually talk through some product recommendations that support this very well and provide an opportunity for you to connect with me with questions or follow-up that you have after this workshop. So let's start with what is foundational wellness. This is an interesting topic that some of us may have heard this term before, but in a holistic health situation, foundational wellness means the base things that we need in place to support overall health and well-being where other things become possible. So if we don't have good foundational wellness, then we have other things that are increasing our risk for illness and disease. So foundational wellness is the cornerstone, if you will, of it, where everything else in our health becomes more possible. Now, this is a wellness pyramid that you see on the screen, and I really like this one. The company that designed it, I'm going to show you here in a moment. But what we're going to talk a lot about today is nutrition and digestion. That is the bottom of this tier here. And it is by far, in my opinion, the most important. Because if you get this right, then the other things above it become a whole lot easier. And they become easier in the idea that we can build on what is going on in the nutrition and digestion tier to make the other ones more possible, more sustainable, easier to do, okay, and supportive of an overall health situation that makes us in the best possible place to protect and preserve our health now and in the future. So this is the foundational wellness with doTERRA. This is their diagram. And I love their products. I use them a lot personally, but I particularly really like this diagram, and I use it a lot to explain to clients why we need nutrition and digestion, why that is usually step one when we're looking at how to improve our health and where to make significant changes for longer term goals. Now, the first part of this that we're going to talk about is nutrition. And there's a lot of aspects to nutrition that can be easily misconstrued or maybe not understood in terms of holistic and natural approaches. But we're going to go through this today so that you can understand how this plays into the foundational wellness chart that we just saw. So to begin, 9 out of 10 of the most impactful risk factors, and so this would be diabetes, cardiovascular disease, cancer, and the other 7 major diseases and chronic illnesses that people deal with, is tied to poor nutrition. Now, it seriously is no surprise to anyone that our food system really lacks a lot of stuff in it. We've got high processed foods, we've got artificial ingredients, we got a fake meat, and just the overall situation of our food supply system and chain is kind of scary. So is it any wonder why we have 9 of the 10 most impactful risk factors for chronic illness and diseases being tied to poor nutrition? In my mind, the answer is an obvious no. When we don't have good nutrition and we are dealing with gaps in our nutritional needs that aren't being met regularly, existing conditions can get worse. So usually this starts with digestive complaints. Someone's dealing with leaky gut or constipation or some other digestive discomfort. It lends to other situations in our health, such as joint health and pain, cognitive function, brain fog, skin issues. Again, chronic constipation, that's a major one. Fertility issues, and the list goes on. And it is all tied to not getting the nutrients that we need every single day for our body to do what it does best in taking care of us. When we don't have this, we're dealing with structural issues, cardiovascular issues, hormonal imbalances, low energy, anxiety and depression, and metabolism issues that create insulin resistance and are working against us when we're trying to control things like weight. So it's a formula for disaster is what I'm trying to say. Now, an article in the New York Times a few years ago pointed out that farming practices have changed, the way we make food has changed, and ultimately what it has led to is what I've already explained. Our food is missing the nutrients that it is supposed to have to help protect our health. And that's a problem. The more steps, the more ingredients, the more things we put in our food that don't belong there, the more that we influence how food is raised and grown and taken care of, the worse the situation gets. So we do need to get creative about fixing this problem as well as protecting ourselves in the process of it. So we're going to start with digestive health because this is the major place where we can influence our health the most to reduce the risk and the problem areas that we just talked about. Without a healthy digestive system, no other problem, in my opinion, is going to see the results that it can unless we have a working and optimally function microbiome and digestive system function. So we're going to talk about what that means and how you get one. So digestive health has four main components to it. Number one, you have to drink water, and you got to drink water every day. I tell my clients to drink 50% of their body weight in ounces of water per day. It sounds like a lot, but here's the deal. That is actually what you need for proper hydration. It's what your body needs to function. It's what your brain relies on for clear thinking and support of its functions. And everything about you is essentially driven from water. We have to eat our fruits and vegetables, and they have to be organic. They have to be without all the sprays and stuff they're putting on them and stuff they're using to grow them, so that we're getting the best chance to absorb the nutrients that we need in order to support our health. We have to support our microbiome. This is an integral system to the entire human body. It influences a lot about how we feel every day and how we process things that are coming in our body to either drive health or drive sickness. And lastly, we have to move. Your digestive system relies on movement to help process food. It relies on us moving our body, even just a little every day, to help build health. Okay, we were not meant to sit all day not moving and only using our eyes and mouth. That just all this extra stuff we have in our body was meant to be used too. So even if you don't like the E word, I use the word movement because you got to move it in some way. Okay. Now back to this diagram that I talked about. You'll see on the bottom now it's got some products here. I'm going to spend some time going through what these are and why I believe that they're very integral into this bottom tier of nutrition digestion. I am personally using these myself, and I will tell you from the scientist I learned this from that you will see changes in about 6 weeks from starting these products. The changes that I have myself experienced using them is very impressive. They have also reduced the amount of supplements and vitamins that I take every day. As a practitioner, I take a lot of supplements. I have drawers of supplements. I am always looking at what new supplements are coming out that are going to help my clients, that are going to help my family. I am not afraid of supplements and herbs and homeopathy and all the other things. But I can tell you these three products have eliminated a lot of the need for me to buy extra products. That has been a wonderful situation have realized, not only because of cost, but because of convenience. and it creates consistency of me using them every single day, which again, as a practitioner, these are things I tell my clients to do. And even myself, sometimes I have problems doing it just because of things I have going on in my own life. I need simple, I need easy, and I need it to be effective. And I believe that these products have delivered on all three of those. So let's talk about them. All right, the first step is this VMG Plus, which means vitamins, minerals, and greens. So it has several key components to it. It's a nutritional blend that is from food, which is so wonderful. I believe all of our supplements should come from food. If from doing that, just from that basic decision to include that in this product, we have the best chance for cellular support, which again helps with antioxidant functions that we need. It gives us that superfood, which again is your vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, phytonutrients, and things that we need to build energy, to support cellular function, and to just feel our best, right? Then you've got what's called a biotransformation blend, which helps to drive the maximum benefit from using this product. So there's something called bioavailability and bioretention. Bioavailability is how well we absorb the nutrients from the things we are consuming. Bioretention is how long that stays in the body. The longer you have it in the body, doing good work is a positive. The more that you are able to absorb it, the more value you are getting from consuming it. So it's a wonderful little partnership that we want to see in our supplements to know that we are getting the most out of them. So I'm going to play this little video for you to give you a little more information about this product. Okay, so that was just a little video, but it kind of highlights, again, it's got 90 plus ingredients in it. It's a powder that you mix with water. It is food based. It also has essential oils in it, which I'm going to tell you the oils in it in a moment. But what I really love about this is that it's a Lipinsol. Now, Lipinsols are highly concentrated liquid supplements. That means that they have a higher bioavailability rate and a higher bioretention. So as I just explained, bioavailability is the absorption rate. Bioretention is how long it stays in the body. Lipinsols really deliver on both of those. I usually use Lipinsols with my more chronic clients. Maybe they have a hard time swallowing capsules. Maybe they have a chronic thing that we're working on. Lipinsols are a wonderful delivery method to ensure that those supplements are reaching their cells, they're not getting lost in the digestive acids of the body and getting destroyed before they can do their job. Lipinsols do that. Okay. What I also love about this VMG Plus is that it's got your digestive enzymes and some probiotics in it already. And we cannot get enough of either one of those. It also has your B vitamins in it. So you're starting to see why I said earlier that my drawers of supplements got consolidated. And not only did they get consolidated, but I got a clever new little drink that I'm taking for all of it versus a handful of pills. Fantastic in my world. So let's talk about the oils that are in this. So these 5 oils are within the VMG product. They are specific to the product itself in terms of what they deliver. So the reason why these were chosen is because of their high support to the overall purpose of the product, which is bioavailability and bioretention, as well as those antioxidants nutrients that we need in our body. These oils actually enhance that delivery. They maximize the lipid salt delivery, and they provide that extra little enhancement that we need to get the most out of this. They are pretty incredible. So let's just at a high level glance, I can tell you peppermint is wonderful for digestion. Ginger is wonderful for digestion as well as being an antioxidant. Lemongrass is very detoxifying. Lavender is soothing to the nervous system. And wild orange has so many benefits. I would be here all day talking to you about them. So these 5 are very powerful. They are incorporated into the VMG Plus, and they really add a lot of value to how effectively this product works. Now, the next product in the mix I'm going to talk about is EO Omega Plus. So 90% of adults in the United States are omega-3 deficient. This is one of the biggest reasons, I believe, why we have not seen a decrease in heart disease. And there's a lot of reasons for heart disease and lifestyles up there with it. But if you are nutrient deficient in your essential fatty acids, in your DHA, then you are at higher risk for a lot of health problems, including cardiovascular, including cognitive function. EO omega-3 has 900 milligrams. This is a high dose omega product, and it is phenomenal in terms of what it delivers to the body. Now, 1 serving of this is equivalent to 2 cans of tuna, which is how most people get their essential fatty acids, by the way, is a can of tuna. But again, if you think of how tuna is caught and canned and processed and delivered, that is not necessarily the best source to get your omegas. And we don't know where that tuna came from. This, we know where the fish came from. We know what's in the bottle, and we know that it's going to work to the most for our body. So what's in it and what it does is very important to understand here. So this is a full spectrum fatty acid, which has your EPA, DHA, SCA, ALA, DPA, cetylytic, and your C15. These are the key things we're looking for when we talk about omegas. And why those are so important to us is that they do help with the inflammatory responses in the body. They help with the brain function, specifically the cognitive function. They work with the nervous system. They help the digestive system, respiratory system, skin, and just our overall health and well-being. These are wild-caught fish, and they also have, this particular product has the wild orange essential oil in it, which, again, I just said for the VMG product, it has wild orange in it, and wild orange has so many benefits that, again, I need to do a whole video just on that oil and its importance to us. So when you think about omegas, we want high dose, we want good quality, and we want to drive up those essential fatty acids in the diet. Now, to complement this, we're going to talk about probiotics, because this is for your probiome support, the microbiome in the body, to promote beneficial bacteria that's going to help that immune system, fertility, our skin. It's going to keep energy pathways clean, and it's going to help us feel our best every day. So while the VMG has probiotics in it, you'll see that this probiome has 30 active bioactive components in it. These are probiotic blends. It's a wide spectrum range here, and it's a product that has 30. Okay. And the reason why that's so important is I can tell you that I have a lot of probiotics in my apothecary. Not a one of them has 30 strains in it. So if you're looking to make sure that you've got the right strains for your needs and you don't know which strain that is, this one has a lot of them. And this is a good one to make sure your bases are covered, and it complements very well with that VMG supplement. so that you're getting even more through that. So when we put these things together, we have now what we need to fulfill that nutrition and digestion level of our diagram here. And it helps to give us that opportunity to build health so that then we can move into the more important things of movement and metabolism, rest and stress, toxicity and self-care, and then proactive medical care when we need it. It just builds that solid foundation, guys, and it makes it simple. It reduces cost, and it just complements our health on a new level that we haven't seen in other products. And I can tell you, I work with a lot of supplement companies to provide variety to my clients. These are what I personally take. So your daily routine is these 3 products to cover the basis for our digestion and nutritional needs. You use 1 of the VMG per day. You take 3 of the EO Omega Plus, and you take 1 of the probiotic. Now, what's nice about the Omega is that you can actually open it and squeeze out the liquid into the VMG. So you don't even have to swallow that capsule. It's super convenient, easy to use. If you have kids, they can actually take it too. You just want to split up the packet, smaller dose for them. It's fantastic for everyone in the family. Simple as that. Now, this is what it looks like. And you'll see this diagram actually has some additional products in it. I'll start from the left here. You'll see the frankincense with the balsamic acid in it. This is going to help with cellular function on the inside out. So this is going to deal with aging. It's going to help with cellular function. It's going to help with repairs that the cells need to do so that they regenerate healthy cells versus damaged cells. Okay, that frankincense, boswellic acid is an incredible supplement to add into what we've already talked about today. When you add in the Meta PWR, this is your collagen supplement. Collagen is super important for our skin, our muscles, our tendons. It gives that elasticity to things that stretch in the body. And this is where I call it youth in a tube, because it's basically a drinkable collagen delivering on the same quality that we're seeing in the VMG, and it works wonderfully together. I actually mix the 2 together. I don't particularly like swallowing pills, so I squeeze my Omega into the drink as well. And then I only have to take my frankincense and my PB Assist, my PB Restore, sorry, and I'm done. Okay. Now, for my friends who have a lot of digestive problems going on, digestive enzymes are an important supplement. A lot of us would benefit from taking them. The way you take a digestive enzyme is you take it before each meal. And what it does is it helps break down the food that you're consuming so that your digestive system can do the processing that it needs to help push it out to the cells. And it's a wonderful product to help a lot of digestive problems. And for just naturally, as we age, our digestive enzymes that we have decline. So it's really good to help supplement with that and just provide that well-rounded picture to support digestive health. Compared to all the products I was using, this is simple, this is affordable, and this has created a lot of differences in my own health that I thought I was doing really well with before with a whole bunch of other supplements. This is another level, and I couldn't be happier with the results that I have personally seen from doing this. Now, what we are trying to do here, anytime we supplement, at least I am, is to look good and feel good. And I want to do it from the inside out. Because if I'm doing it from the inside out, I know my body is able to heal when something happens. It's able to protect from threats around me. And I'm able to preserve my health for as long as possible in my life, creating longevity and quality of life. Those are important to me. And from talking to a lot of my clients, it's important to you too. So that's why I believe these products are really a great fit for a multitude of issues that many of us are dealing with every day. Now, I mentioned this earlier, but I want to give you a little more information about the frankincense boswellic acid complex. This is a wonderful antioxidant supporter. Again, frankincense is naturally known to support cellular function. And what particularly is interesting about this blend is that it is supporting inflammation. So when we have this boswellic acid component of frankincense, and it's in an activated format, what you see in the capsule there is those little beadlets, and they're double capsulated so that they're protected until they get to where they need to go. We are starting to reduce inflammation, which for a lot of us can be a game changer in reaching other health goals. I cannot speak highly enough of this product. I was a person who regularly used frankincense as it was, the oil. I'd pop that under my tongue and go about my day. This has been frankincense 2.0 for me. I have seen a great reduction in my own inflammation and starting to see some differences in my skin and just feeling like I've got just that enhancement of supplementation that I wasn't having before. So back to VMG. It has 90 plus products in it that are food. If I was to make a grocery list of everything that's in one packet of this VMG Plus, and I did this myself. I didn't just take doTERRA's word for it. I went to Kroger.com, filled in my cart with every single thing that they said was in this product. My cart came out to $249 and some change. I'm getting it in one packet. I'm getting it in a supplement I drink in a couple minutes. And I'm not spending $250 on this. So I just wanted to point out the powerfulness of this and to show you the breakdown of what's in it and why I'm so excited to use it every day as my regular supplement. Now, when you work with doTERRA, a lot of people have this fear of direct selling companies. So I'm going to be very upfront with you. You do not have to have a monthly order. Okay, you can if you want. If you're going to use VMG and the products I've talked about here, it's the best way to do it because you're going to need them every month and you're going to save a little extra money by doing that. However, it is not required. You can order one time and never order again. Okay, you can order what you need when you need it. And that's no different than you going to Walmart or Target and filling up your cart and then going back 2 weeks later and getting whatever you need more. Okay, same thing. Or again, if these are products you're going to love and use and see a difference with, and you need them every month to replenish your supply, then you can set up an automated shipment that will give you a little extra discount on it. They come right to your door. Free shipping, you get a little extra gift for your order, and you get some credits that you can then apply for future orders. Okay, that's the difference. doTERRA works both ways. I'm happy to set up that either way that works best for you. Okay, and you would buy these through me. And again, as a practitioner myself, I'm happy to help you find the products that are right for you. If these are not it, I work with a lot of other suppliers who I really believe have great products as well, and we can find ones that work exactly for your specific needs and goals. When you work with me, I always like to start my clients with an assessment. Now, what you see on the screen is actually doTERRA's wellness assessment, which is a great way to see how your specific needs align to their products. So it's something that you can do yourself without much more than that, right? It's simple questionnaire stuff. When you work with me, I do a comprehensive assessment on you, which goes through your whole health history, what you're currently taking and doing, as well as your health needs and goals. And it's a much more detailed approach to longer term setting a plan that wraps around your needs and goals. Then we revisit this along the way to make adjustments and make sure that the plan we put in place is right for you. It's something that you can generally work with me on, and we build your health together. However, I'm all about empowering people. So if you want to do it yourself, I'm happy to give you the lifestyle assessment yourself, and you can DIY it and align products to your specific needs. Again, both options are available to you, and I'm happy to work with you on whatever level you need. So I hope you found this information helpful. If you have questions about these products or you want to talk to me further about them, I'm always happy to do that. If you want to work with me in your own session, you can book a session with me at the website, and on the tools section of the website as well, you can order these products for yourself to enjoy. Again, I thank you for attending this. If you have questions, please reach out to me.